more luck than we are.
There we go. Oh yeah. Freaking tanks, dude.
What did you have on? I don't.
I'm gonna tell you right now, partner. Let me see if I might have some baits in this boat for you, man.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. What's your name? Fall time's here and the deer are starting to get a little frisky, getting defensive, starting to fight a lot more. Nature, man. Nature is wild. Hello and welcome. What's up, everybody? Thank you for clicking on the video. That's little Mini Yeet over there and his twin brother. If you guys have been following me on Instagram, you've already met Mini Yeet, but making his debut here on the channel. That deer will eat out of my hand already if I don't have the big camera up in his face. But today, I want to share with you guys a really cool video. First and foremost, we are going to link up with an absolute dragon in this one, and we're going to do it with one of my favorite baits to throw. I set out on a mission to try and throw some baits other than the flush. I've been smashing them on the flush here lately, but I wanted to utilize some different techniques and do some different stuff, try to change it up a little bit, make the videos a little bit more enjoyable for you guys, offer some variety, and that's what we're gonna do in this video. I am gonna throw the flush a little bit, and I am gonna catch a few fish on it, just to put fish in the boat. You know, we gotta catch fish. Without the fish, there is no video. 5 fish makes a video, everybody knows the rules. But I'm gonna switch it up, and it's gonna work, and I'm just gonna leave it at that right there. You guys can probably tell by the thumbnail, you know, dragon alert. Also, I met a new friend out on the lake, and I'm gonna share some really cool footage with you guys from where I saw this kid fishing on a dock, and he was talking about the boat and had a really cool interaction. Ended up hooking him up with some free heaters. And yeah, we're just gonna roll through this video. I'll let you guys check out everything that happened out there on the water during this trip. This is one day after the flush beatdown that we did just a few videos back here on the channel. I'm finally getting around to editing this footage, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. Shout outs to Lincoln and his mom Jordan for giving me permission to use them in the video. If you guys are watching right now, it was good to meet you. Y'all made my day out there on the water just a little bit cooler. And like I said, man, we're gonna straight up catch a dragon in this video. So let's go ahead and rip off. Check it out, here's Mini Yeet. What up, Mini Yeet? There's the cart. Mini Yeet. Mini Yeet just got run off by Mama. She's over there munching all the food. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and take off now. We'll pick this up out there on the water, catch a few fish on the flush, and then switch things up, and man, did it pay off. Oh, also, the live scope is gonna come into play in this video. Fishing offshore away from the bank, ended up sticking a dragon. So a lot of you guys that have been telling me to push out off the banks, hey, you know, here you go. This one right here is for you. You're gonna see firsthand why maybe not beating the banks all the time and utilizing that live scope can really pay off. And we're gonna have a really cool interaction out there with the next generation of angler. Now let's go fishing. All right, first spot of the day. I'm gonna try some different stuff than you guys have seen in the past couple videos and just see what we got going on. Hopefully get bit. If not, I'll go back to confidence. Throw what we've been catching them on. We'll see. See how it's working here. Oh, man. Had one hit it as soon as it hit the water. I wasn't ready. He cracked it as soon as it touched the water. There he is. Got the whole thing that time. I tried throwing the cranks. That's a quad. That's a chunky quad, dude. That's the way to start the day. Ooh, he almost got me with that hook point. That's the way to start the day right there, dude. Hooked in the bottom lip. Dude. Tank of a quad. Chunky boy. Later, buddy. Let's let him go. My plan was, oh, look at this. Again, they're down there eating crawfish. I just can't get them to eat on the bottom. But again, my plan is to freaking throw moving baits, or different baits than I threw all day yesterday. Couldn't get bit on the cranks. Tried for a little while, watching them on the scope. They would chase it. That was it. And I picked up the flush, boom. Boom. The flush bite is just on right now. If you guys watched my last flush video, then you know that. Oh, that was a freaking tank, dude. I watched her swim out from super shallow and try to eat it, dude. I saw her weight coming. That's why I quit talking. Anyways, if it turns into another flush day and we smash them like we did last time I was throwing this thing, I'm not gonna be upset in the slightest. Would like to get on some different techniques for you guys. So I'll continue trying that. You have my word. I'm just gonna make sure we put fish in the boat. Otherwise, you know the deal. 5 Fish Mix video, everybody knows the rules. We gotta catch fish in order for you guys to even see this. Let's keep grinding. Went right by a fish. He did not even care. He's like, yep, crawfish, so what? There's one. Oh, came loose on me. Oh, what is going on? He didn't come loose, he's just tiny. Another quad, fish number 2. Like I said, we're gonna have some of these little guys come out and grab this thing, but you never know which one could be monstro. Quads like to hide down in those rocks on these bluff walls. Come out of the crevasse, the little goblin holes. Oh, here come Kyle. Already, 8 o'clock in the morning. He's gonna come surf right here. Good times. First Kyle of the day, 8 a.m. So what you guys probably haven't seen in the video up to this point is that I threw like 5 different baits trying to get bit on something else. Picked up this flush and just started smashing them. This is fish number 4 it would have been. Dang, it's another quad, and that's a good one. That's a good quad, dudes. Look at this thing, another chunky quad, man. Would have been fish number 4, had one come loose. That's 3rd official fish in the boat on the flush. It is what it is, dudes. Later, buddy. Smashed it, dude. It's another quad. Quads are on it. Quads are eating today. If it was freaking Guadapalooza, we'd be in business. Guadapalooza, local Guadalupe bass tournament where you're trying to catch quads. And with the ones we caught today, man, we'd be doing pretty good. That's not the case though. We're looking for monster largie. There's one. Missed him again. Nope, there he is. He's still on. He's come running towards me. Remember what I said about those banks with all the shells on them last time we were doing this? This is a largie. That number 5. Yeah, last time I rolled up to these little spots with all these shells on them, last time I got bit almost every time like clockwork. I could feel it. I could feel that we were gonna find one up in there. It's not a bad fish. Decent chunk. Is that number 4? Number 5? I don't know. Not a bad one. Pretty fish. Thanks for eating, buddy. Later. All right, let's do something else, man. I've thrown this thing enough. We're getting bit on it. It's cool. I like it. But I want to do something else, man. I'm gonna switch off this little, reach off in here and grab something. Teacock, Captain Teacock's out here on the home pond with me today. Where is it at? Where they at though? This guy. Post off into my top water case here. What I want to do, he said they just had a good one come off on the little whopper plopper. So I'm gonna grab a little whopper plopper 90, throw that around for a little bit. The little spritzer, as I call it. Throw something different, man. I don't want to just make this a full-blown flush video again. I just did that. And they're eating it, but I want to target a bigger fish. See if I can get a fat girl to come out and take a shot at something. So I'm going to throw a little spritzer, man. See what happens. All right. Let's see if anybody wants to blast a plipster. First cast, little yeeter. God dang, look at him, psycho quad. Chill out, buddy. There you go. All right. Oh, first cast, little psycho quad came up and ate it. Mini yeet. I was talking about trying to catch a little bit bigger fish with this thing. I put it on to avoid those little guys. That's not what happened. Immediately had a tiny little fish come up and smoke this thing. There we go. Watched him come up off the scope and this is a good fish. Yeah, that's a tank. Should have my net out, but I don't. Freaking dragon. Please stay on. C6, dude. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Sitting here, a little ways offshore. Look at that. That's a tank. That's a freaking tank, boys. Awesome. Yeah, on the C6. He had a friend with him too, just as big. Looked out on the scope, sitting out here to the left of the boat, fired this out there. One didn't move, but this one right here. Yeah. Yeah. That's a tank. That's a freaking tank. Oh man. This is a fat girl right here. This is a fat bottom girl making the world go round. Give her a dip. All right, that's a dragon. Freaking tanks, dude, on the C6. Awesome, man. Everything else from this point on is just gonna be a bonus. That's a big fish for this lake and I'm happy on that. Let's let her go. Come on, big girl, let's get you back in the water. One last look at that dragon. Smack the C6. Beautiful fish, man, beautiful fish. You ready? She's ready. Come on, big girl, kick off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what we're after right there. So a little bit out from the shoreline, sitting in about 10 foot of water. Boom, saw her on the scope. She came up and freaking smashed the C6. Let's get back to fishing, man. That was awesome. There's some big fish offshore over here. She rolled up and roasted it. There's another one out there. I might be crankbait scoping for the rest of the day, boys, because that was awesome. And that's the caliber of fish I'm out here trying to catch right there. The dragons. So as you saw there, that scope can come into play real quick. Like, all I did was take a peek around, look out to the left of the boat, flipped out there, the two giant glowing orbs that I saw on the screen, and that fish just mowed this thing down. Really, I need to get me a C10 tied on, or a C15 even. Some of these fish are down a little deeper, but there's another big mark right out here. Not the one I was after. Saw a fish sitting over there. Quad. Poor little dude. You slipped up, buddy. This is not for you. All right. Off you go, little one. It was a bigger fish sitting with that little quad. He's still up there. Coming up on a tank right now. Here she comes. She's following it. Oh my gosh, she followed it right up to the boat. That was a tank. That was another big fish right there, boys. No dice. Close, but no cigar.
You're having more luck than we are.
I caught 23 over here yesterday.
23.
Yes, ma'am.
Our lure selection
What are y'all throwing?
Whatever's in my brother's tackle box.
What's going on, buddy?
I'm literally researching right now. What do I need to go buy to get him to catch something?
Oh, it's your lucky day. I'm gonna hook y'all up right now.
Thank you. I caught a catfish yesterday, but it's not the bass he's hoping for.
Yeah, the largemouth is where it's at, right, buddy? Uh-huh. You fishing for bass? I heard you say you want a boat one day.
What do you have a boat and I don't?
I'm gonna tell you right now, partner. You do good and work real hard, and one day you will have a boat too. When I was your age, I had no boat, and I did it the same way you're doing it. In fact, I haven't even had a boat for that long. Only a couple years have I been fortunate enough to fish from a boat. But I just had to work real hard to make it happen. So there's your lesson of the day. And now I'm gonna, as soon as I get this fish unhooked, I might have a couple baits in this big fancy boat for you. You wanna hold the bluegill?
Wait, what bait are you?
I'm throwing a crankbait right now, which might not be the best for you to throw because you're gonna get snagged and lose it. You wanna hold this fish? Yeah? Oh, he might not let you. I'm gonna try to. He's fired up.
How did you catch 20
He did it all day.
Yeah, it's not my first rodeo.
Camera on your chest.
Well,
It's a GoPro.
if you, yeah, it's a GoPro, so I
Does an
film my.
axe wear one?
You want to touch that fish?
Sure.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with his fins. That's a
Fins will get ya.
That's a bluegill.
Silly, you hold him. Nope. Okay, we're gonna be
All right.
shy now that you're
No,
here.
that's all right. We'll let him go, and then let me see if I might have some baits in this boat for you, man.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. What's your name? Lincoln. Starting soccer today? Good. It's good to see you playing outside instead of inside on video games. Oh, all right. I got something in here, I bet, that you might enjoy throwing.
How does your boat open like?
It has all these compartments for all his fish stuff.
Yeah, I got a couple baits in here. So yesterday,
Okay, these white ones.
yeah, every fish that I caught yesterday came on this bait right here.
Okay, so you have to take off this one. He really thinks this one's the winner.
It might be. It might be. I'm not telling y'all what to do. I
Just
just
give us
no. I've got. I know a guy,
Okay.
so don't even worry about that. Since I keep my boat off y'all's
appreciate
dock.
this.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give you the right kind of hook
Okay.
because you're gonna need a hook for that.
He does do the twitching. He watches his uncle,
Okay, so he knows the technique.
but technically his bigger pulls us at the house.
And if you don't get bit,
Up there.
if you don't get bit like right here, I would even go. Just throw
Get on
it.
the shore. We
Yeah.
just walked back over to switch to this little.
Go
thing.
throw this right off the edge of the bank, and I'm willing to bet that if you, I'm gonna hand you a couple hooks. That's all right.
Okay, thank
That's
you.
the hook, and
A drop, right? I was just reading about. Is that a drop hook?
it's an EWG hook. No,
EWG
not a
hook?
drop
Okay,
shot
I
hook.
was just
I got
reading.
some drop shot stuff in here if y'all want to throw a drop shot.
No, oh, he won't hit it.
Yeah, hopefully.
I want to mess up his boat.
Yeah, I don't want to mess up y'all's dock either. But I'm also gonna give you, when you get a little older, you'll probably have fun throwing. What about that?
You do not have to give us.
I'm telling you, I'm not really a big
Thank
deal.
you.
You're very
Well,
welcome.
what's your name?
My name's Justin Royal, and y'all can find me on YouTube. Are you cool with being in a YouTube video?
I saw you.
Yes.
All right.
I saw you.
So
You've seen him, Justin, on YouTube.
you see me on YouTube?
No way.
Well, we got quite a following out here, so that
Okay.
wouldn't surprise me. But I won't take up too much of y'all's time. I just
Oh,
heard him
this is our
heard him
day.
talking about the boat, and I wanted to come over and say hi and give him hopefully something that might help you put one in the boat. But I just caught a tank on this thing. I'm just afraid if I give him one of these, he'll lose it.
Like I said, we're on the mini fishing poles right now because when they're too long, he's like tangling it.
Yeah, this bait right here might be a little much for that little rod. But anyways, what was your name?
My name's Jordan.
Jordan. It's good to meet y'all. Justin Royal.
Okay.
Look me up on the tube,
I
and
like it.
and maybe y'all will be on there.
Okay, he's gonna put you on his YouTube. Say hi. Bye, Justin.
Good to meet you, buddy. Later, Lincoln. Good luck fishing, brother.
Yeah, you can watch him on YouTube. That's what we'll do in the second half of our day.
Sounds like a plan to me. I appreciate y'all.
Have a great one.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Yep. Take care. You may think I made your day, but y'all made mine.
Aw,
He did.
I'm glad we were down here at the same time.
Me too. Have a good one.
Stop back by anytime.
All right, then. You'll probably see me. My man. They're over here, buddy. Keep throwing. He just broke me off.
I
Yeah, he just bit and I lost him. Right. Yeah, shout outs to Jordan and Lincoln. Cool little dude. He was into the boat, into fishing. Tried to hook him up, help him out the best I could. It was good to meet you if you're watching, buddy. You made my day. And I hope you catch a monstro on one of those baits I gave you. All right, and there that was, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, shout outs to Lincoln and Jordan for being in the video and being so cool out there on the water. That made my day, man, to see a young angler out there trying to catch some fish and be able to give him some baits. I wanted to give him a ton of baits, and I thought about 5 or 6 other baits that I would have hooked him up with had I thought about it there in the moment, but they were eating the flush. That's just what I decided to give him because I was trying to give him the best chance to catch a fish. But that was a really fun interaction. It was cool to see the next generation of angler out there at the water trying to catch a fish. And if you're watching right now, I hope you do eventually catch a monstro out there with one of those baits. And if I ever see you out there on the water again, I have a couple more ideas of some baits that might help you catch a fish. So keep an eye out. And if you see that old black and blue skeeter headed your way, flag me down and I'll hook you up with some more heaters. But what a cool interaction, man. You guys leave a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed watching that exchange between me and little Lincoln out there on the water. Let's talk really quickly about the gear that I was using and what I caught that dragon on. This is the Cloud 9 series from 6th Sense Fishing C6. 6-foot diver, that's right. Probably should have been throwing a C10 or a C15, but I had the C6 tied on, flipped this thing out there, and old big girl came unglued on it. Throwing that on the 711 medium heavy mod fast Lux series from 6th Sense, Cloud 9 cranker as they call it, on a Shimano SLX DC 150, 6.3 to 1 gear ratio, and that is 12 to 15 pound fluorocarbon, and that's what got it done, man. That fish absolutely annihilated this crankbait. And I had a couple other dragons coming in hot on this thing, but they just didn't commit. But it was really fun to get out there and smash a dang old monstro on the C6. That's one of my favorite colors right there. You guys already know the deal. 6thsensefishing.com, JR10, secure the heaters, save the bread, support the channel at the same time. 10% off everything on the website with that code right there. But good times, and heads up on the next video, Dragon Alert number 2. Another extremely fun bait to throw, something different, not a crankbait, not the flush. Freaking Dragon Alert. Can't wait to share that one with you. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss it. Kick those notifications on. Turn it to all notifications, not personalized or any of the other funny settings that YouTube has. Subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on, set them to all, and you'll never miss a video. Ripping our way towards 50K, but I can't do it without you. A little bit of a shorter video today. I'm not gonna rattle on here in the garage like I normally do. If you guys watch my videos, you know everything I'm about to say, but I am gonna say a massive thank you to our newest Heater Army members. And if you want your name included at the end of every video, click that link down below in the video description. Learn more about the Heater Army and become a Heater Army member yourself. But that's about all I got for you today, man. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, but I will see you on the next one very soon. We caught another dragon. Can't wait to show you. All right, I'll see you guys later.